Good morning, Niagara. You're tuned to Car Connection, where the coffee's hot, the tools are ready, and the talk is always tuned up. I'm your host, Niall Motormouth Jenkins, coming to you straight from the Car Connection workshop, where we mix a little humor, a little know-how, and a whole lot of horsepower. Here it's not just about fixing cars, it's about keeping you rolling, saving you money, and giving you the confidence to understand what's under that hood. From the classics to the commuters to the weird noises and to the what the heck moments, we've got you covered. So grab your coffee. If you're just scooting through the drive-thru, number one, make sure you verify your order before you get down the road. Number two, lock and load it into your cup holder and join the crew, because this is Car Connection, your Monday through Saturday morning pit stop for stories, smarts, and a few good laughs. And I'm Motormouth Jenkins, and we're shifting into drive right here on the Motormouth Morning Drive. Thanks for being with us this morning. Make it a happy day. That's right. It doesn't have to suck. More or less or too bad. Yeah, make it a happy day. So happy motoring to all of you on this Tuesday morning, 8 a.m. drive. Thanks for being with us. If it's your first time, did you bring donuts? No. Hot coffee or hot chocolate? No? Okay. All right, next question. Do you have crayons in a brown paper bag? Oh, you do. Perfect, because that means you can take some notes while the driver is paying attention and having their morning beverage. So whatever that may be, here's how we do it to kick off the broadcast. Let's have a swiggy together. I got my cup of joe here. It still has to be warm because I'm dealing with some dental stuff. Yeah, you know how it is. Man, I love the dental chair just like I like to stab a pencil into my right kneecap. Yeah. No. All right, on 3, 2, 1, whatever your morning beverage is, we're going to have a swiggy together. We count it down, and let's go. 1, no. It's 3, 2, 1. Warm coffee with a partial skin. Another couple days, we can get back to normal. At least I'm on coffee. That's what I'm saying. I'm back on the Joe. Oh, that's a cup of awesomeness right there. Absolutely. Don't spill your favorite morning beverage on yourself, and definitely don't spill it on the automatic shifter, because I've said this before. There's a module in there that does not like beverage. And that little sucker is very expensive. It's the whole circuit board where you see PRNDL. We call it the Prindle. Prindle 123. PRNDL 123. Yes, does not like beverage of any kind whatsoever. Well, I've got another Motormouth winter tip for you. Yes, I got one. And we're running out. We're running out of Motormouth winter tips. So this morning, it's winter tech tip number 32. That's right. And I witnessed this one already. With it being cold out, we actually have winter established here on the south shore of Lake Erie. We've got snows on the ground. We probably have a bunch more than most. We're about 6 to 8 inches. What do you got? Yeah, leave us a comment. Jump over to our YouTube channel, Niall Motormouth Jenkins. Sign up, like, subscribe, follow, share, drop a comment. How much snow do you have where you are? I know my brother-in-law, he's a heavy equipment mechanic, and it's like minus 44 something where he is. Yeah. Nunavut. That's where they have 11 and a half months of winter and a few weeks of rough skidooing. That's about it. All right, number 32. I bought you some time so you get your crayons ready. Always have a 16-pack of Crayola. They are the best. They have the best warranty on the market, and they don't taste good. So, not that I would know much about that, but anyway, if your hood won't close because of ice, don't slam it like a WWE wrestler. Melt the ice first, unless you want that never latches. What? Unless you want a hood, that's it. Unless you want a hood that never latches right again. And here's what you got to keep in mind. A lot of these vehicles have a sensor in the hood latch. Did you know that? Probably not. There's a micro switch in there. And what that does is it lets the computer, when the hood is closed, know that the anti-theft system can say, aha, hood's closed, we're latched down tight, nobody's trying to steal the engine, or my car battery. That's how it works. So if your vehicle's equipped with a passively armed alarm system, anti-theft system, that hood latch has to the computer has to recognize that the hood latch is closed. So if you do end up slamming that hood, and you should be under the hood a few times a month, windshield washer fluid's got to be topped up, minus 45, minus 50. Remember, nothing less. If it's less and it's in the aisle of the supermarket or the pharmacy, where you get your makeup and pick up your tablets and whatnot, your medications, yeah, they're a store, not an automotive store. They're a store for all that other stuff, magazines, books, chips, snacks, ice cream, coffee. Did I forget anything? Chocolate? Yeah. Peanut butter? You know what I'm talking about. Leave it in the aisle. If it's not minus 45, do not touch it. Do not use it. Not even in a pinch, because it will cause all kinds of grief for you. If the hood latch is kind of a bother after you get the hood open, you've checked your fluids, adjusted accordingly using the proper fluids for your year, make, and model. Don't just stand there, slam it. Just get the washer bottle and pour a little fluid on that latch, and that will de-ice it in literally minutes. Some of these hood latches, I'm going to scare you now. I had one, it was last fall, nearly $400. Yep, you break that micro switch in there, it has to work in order for your anti-theft system to be passively armed. What does that mean? It means you've shut the car off, you've closed the doors, you've locked it down, or even when you walk away, it may be like my own, it times out and self-locks. Now the alarm system, factory alarm system, is on. It arms itself. That's all that means, passively armed. So don't be slamming stuff. Same with car doors. There's micro switches in the latches, same principle. So don't be abusing that stuff, because I'll tell you, to get into some of these doors and change the latch out, it is not easy, and that's going to cost you a bundle. So give me a minute or two just to say thank you to our program partners and our recommended businesses that help to make this morning 8 a.m. Motor Mouth podcast work and be here for you. Don't forget to share us with your family, friends, neighbors, coworkers. They can go on whatever podcast platform they use and just put in the search bar Car Connection Workshop. Boom, you'll find us. We're on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, the whole package, and a plethora of more podcast platforms. So we want to say thank you to those companies been a part of Car Connection for 31 years with our radio broadcast. This was our last year. I didn't re-sign my agreement, my contract. It was time for us to move into a bigger, broader spectrum where we could reach people all the way around the world. And I think that is so cool. If I can be here and help one person, north, south, east, west of where I'm sitting, that is amazing that I'm able to do that. So thank you to Crystal Ridge Dream Center. They're a nonprofit, faith-based organization serving men and women meals twice a week and children after-school programs for them. They also feed the little fellers and fellettes. They give them love, hope, tutoring, music lessons. They got it all for all age groups. So for the widows, the orphans, the seniors, those who are just going through a very, very difficult time in their life, the children, and also single moms, they have an entire program for single moms. So bless them with a donation or be part of the Crystal Ridge Dream Center community. It's easy. They're doing what maybe most of us cannot. Change lives one at a time in the entire Niagara region. You can visit all our program partners and recommended businesses in one spot. The homepage of our website, all their logos are there. You click on the logo, it opens their profile page, and you can connect. Thank you to Earl and Louise Grant, GTA's premier pre-owned auto store. They are car guys. That's right. For over 25 years, sales and leasing. Low mileage, quality vehicles at fair prices. They also have in-house financing, good credit, bad credit, no credit. They can work with you. And if they don't have the specific vehicle you're looking for, let Earl and Louise do the legwork. They have the resources to find that special vehicle that will suit your family's needs. City Auto Sales and Leasing. Buy with confidence. Be treated with nothing but honesty and integrity. Rainbow Motors and Garage. They also have a small car lot. They're up in Scarborough, Ontario, Canada. Sales and service that you can trust any time of the night or day. They repair all years, makes, and models up to and including light commercial vehicles. You can purchase a vehicle there and buy extended warranty and have it serviced there. Thank you to Rita and Ramiz, the brothers, Shanudas. You can trust them to everything. Sales and service, 100%. You can trust them. They've been a part of Car Connection for many years. Our certified financial planning professionals, why are they here? To help you navigate an investment portfolio that may be making you peanuts. And, the money it makes you can put in a Ziploc bag. That's not right. You got to turn that around, and you can with certified financial planning professional Tony Miele and Larry Tetro. Combined, they have over 50 years' experience as fiduciaries. They are my brothers from other mothers and my personal investment planners. These guys are cool. They deal with debt, retirement, wills and estate planning, getting your house in order, mortgages, life insurance, critical illness insurance, of which I have all of that taken care of through IG Wealth Management. Let me tell you, I put my head on my pillow at night, and I know that everything is organized. They can help you also navigate your finances to buy that next car or take care of the one you presently have a whole lot better. Because as we talked about in previous podcasts, the best vehicle in the driveway right now, as long as it's not so rotten that you can climb into it without opening the doors, yeah, that would be a collector's piece. Absolutely. If it's paid for, and when you turn that key, you have no partners, no partnership with finance company or the bank. What a great feeling that is, especially in the economic climate that we have. So because you know me and Car Connection, and you know my brothers from other mothers, Tony Miele and Larry Tetro, certified financial planning professionals, you get a 1 hour, what we call the hour and a coffee discovery meeting. No condemnation. No one's going to sell you anything. It's not a sales gimmick. They'll listen, and you'll do most of the talking. They want to know where you're at, what your situation is, what's of concern to you, and then they'll formulate with their time a game plan to help you move forward. So grab that complimentary hour and a coffee. It's there for you. There's no pressure sales whatsoever. No one is selling you anything. Get your questions answered. And if somebody's giving you a financial advice and they're not where you want to be, smile, nod, and run. Because you want to talk to someone, same within the automotive world. You want to talk to someone who has the fruit on the tree. Thank you to the Greenwell family at Niagara Block 5000, Montrose Road, Niagara Falls, building Canada since 1931. Building supplies, hardscape, landscaping materials that are absolutely outstandingly gorgeous. You can begin to organize that now and look at drawings. They'll help you put that backyard oasis together, and your family and friends will be absolutely stunned by what they help you put together. So their customer service is over the moon. 905-356-2222. 888-222-2221 is the number to call. All the information's on our website. And thank you to Total Freedom Dairy Center, New York, USA, and Total Freedom Sydney, Manitoba, Canada. That one's, the directors are Rick and Rob. And let me tell you, when it comes to addictions, that couple has their own story to tell. They are a product of the campus. And they can tell you, you don't have to be stuck in your addiction, and no, you can't manage it on your own. So if you have family, friends, co-workers, sojourners, whoever they are, get them to our website. Click on the link for Total Freedom Dairy Center, New York. It's available. The campus is available for men and women there. Sydney, Manitoba is men only. Get them to take a look. Get them to see the people, real people, being set free and gaining their life back. There's a new life there for those people. So when you buy merchandise from our website at carconnectionbusinessnetwork.com, we're adding some more goodies to our lineup in our store. On the home page, top right-hand corner at ccbusnet.com, that's the short version. All our links are there. You can click on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, iHeart, and also our merch store, and you'll find us locally. I like to hang out with the locals in Stevensville. That's where my pops has lived 42 years, and there's some great businesses and eateries and things to do there. Click on the businesses tab at stevensvilleontheweb.ca and open our profile. You can email me from there too. So when you go into our store, which is right there on the top right-hand corner, order what you like, the color you like, the size. When you put it in your basket and pay for it, it gets shipped directly to you. Very personal. You are helping those who can't pay their way into Total Freedom Dairy Center, New York, and also Total Freedom Sydney, Manitoba. Proceeds are helping others to get there. I don't need another shiny thing. I don't need more stuff. I'm very content with everything that I have. If I never got another single thing, it would not bother me. What I'm here for is, let's help people. Let's do it one at a time. Let's work together in unison, in synergy. So when you buy some merch, Skippy and I, my videographer, we get $5 from each item, and we use that to buy supplies for the shop. Yeah. And donuts and coffee, yes. That's our signature here. We don't overspend. We use it wisely. And we don't feel we need to charge you $1 million for stuff. You know what? Let's move all kinds of merchandise. Let's help those who need to get through an addiction program, come out the other side brand shiny new, right? Exactly. All right, let's jump in to the topics for today because it's huge. And I don't know what I do with it. Oh. Here it is. I titled today's portion, and if you'd like to have an hour of morning show, then I need to hear from you because, you know what? I did 2 hours live call-in program for 31 years. Just in the last few years, I tailored it down to an hour because the phones weren't ringing enough, and I'm used to taking questions and answering questions live. You got an automotive question, you can send that, you can drop that in a comment on one of our YouTube videos, which you will learn. Ladies and gents, you will learn so much from our videos. And thank you to all those who really put some great comments there. And the armchair warriors, I don't pay no mind to them. Because you know what? They can solve everybody else's problems except for what they got going on at home. And that's exactly the truth. And you know what? Sometimes we joke around, but sometimes there's a lot of truth in the joking, and that is so true. I don't pay no mind to those who are crotchety and that, you know what, they just want to create chaos, confusion, and disturbances. I'm here to help those who want to have help, and let's work together. All right, so here's what I got for you. I can't even read my own writing, to be honest. So if you'd like an hour, I'll give you an hour. If you're happy with 30 minutes, I'm happy having you with me, and we spend some time together, laugh, tell stories, and also learn at the same time. 5 things: what it is, where it is, how it works, how it breaks, and what you could have learned about those items on your car to prevent things from breaking and spending money where you don't need to spend it. Am I right? Another pair of shoes, ladies? Hey, just imagine not breaking stuff on the car. You got a little spending money left over. 4 safe driving must-haves. 4. I got 4 of them for you. 4 safe driving must-haves. In other words, things that you need to know and get in order on your automobile. For why? So that you're safe out there, especially through the winter. Ladies, my heart goes out to you a lot. When I had my automotive shop on the Hamilton Mountain for 11 years, 85% of my customers were the women. It was always the little lady bringing the car into the shop. Where the fellas were, I don't know. Once in a while, one of them would come in. Not very often. It was the ladies. The ladies bringing the cars in. They were large and in charge. But then the fellas felt like, you had to answer 1,000 questions when you got home about what was fixed on the car, this, that, and the other thing. That's why I created my show and tell bin. What was that, you ask? I'd take all the old parts, and I'd even tag notes on them, put them in a little bin with a lid, and put them in the trunk of the car. That's for the fella. And I'd say, ladies, you don't have to answer anything, but here's the keys, here's the car, it's all taken care of. And then give them the bin. And if there's anything part that I need to have to send back because there's a core charge on, I'll have it tagged and labeled. That has to come back. But you send the fella to come and see me and bring my bin back because I need that. And the bin has to go to somebody else. And then whatever parts we got to send in and get $10 or whatever the core charge is, I get that back, but I haven't charged it to you on your bill. So that's what we created. We created the show and tell bin. So the ladies weren't being, kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Interrogated. And they'd be upset. And I'd be like, we got to do something about this. So we did. And that worked very, very well. So, well done, ladies. All right, number 1 of the 4 things for you to practice safe driving. These are the must-haves for the winter. Must-haves. And I've not necessarily put them in a specific order, but the way I wrote them down, it kind of works. It does. It works. First and foremost, the ground is frozen. All-season tires are lying. They're not for season. We've talked about this. I've done videos, YouTube videos. I just did 2 great videos on tires that we posted the last couple of weeks. We put 3 new videos up every single week. But if you're not subscribed and you haven't rung the bell so you're notified, you're missing out on a lot of information, tons of information. And it's fun all at the same time because I am a bit of a stooge. I did go to Three Stooges University. And Bugs Bunny Roadrunner Hour. Sesame Street was pretty good, too. That was awesome. Some awesome material. Winter tires are winter tires are winter tires. We've got down here on the south shores of Lake Erie where the Car Connection workshop is and our studio, our broadcast studio and production studio is. And we have 6 to 8 solid inches of snow. And it trickled down some more overnight. The lake is wide open. So we're wide open to lake effect, and probably most of you are in areas where you won't see lake effect. So we call it living in the banana belt because we're sandwiched between Lake Ontario and Lake Erie, and we're right in the middle. So we take it from both sides, out of the north, out of the south. So winter tires are a must. Soon as we hit 40 degrees Fahrenheit, your all-season tires are a hockey puck. And I was out in a vehicle last night, and it was snowing along the south shores here, and the tires say mud and snow. They weren't good. They were sliding. Why? Because the compound of the tire, even though it says for mud and snow and very aggressive tread design, it's the rubber. If the rubber compound isn't that of a winter tire, soft and cuddly, they don't grip the road. So it was a bit of an interesting ride back home, there and back, because the country roads are snow-covered and they're icy. Number 2, You have to have healthy shocks and struts. That's just the way it is, folks. You can have the best snow tires on the face of the planet. One of my favorites is Hakkapeliitas. They're expensive, and they work, and they'll last you, 5-6 years easy. No doubt in my mind. And there's other tires, the same thing. I'm not just picking on one brand. Han Cooper. The list goes on and on and on. Yokohama's. It's preference. I've tried them all, and I have my favorites. And I'm not going to taint you with that. I have my favorites, and I stick with it. But if your shocks and struts don't have any gas in them, they don't have any oomph, then they can't press the tires down through the road surface condition and get you what I call gripology. Grab the road. They grab the road, whether it's ice-covered, slush-covered, snow-covered, or a combination of both. Or it can even be blacktop that's got black ice on it. Winter tires will get you the grip. All season, you're out in the rhubarb, pal. You'll be lucky if you're not on the roof of the car by the time the thing stops at the speed most of you are driving out there. You know who you are. $140? Yeah, the 140Kers out there bebopping around, lane changing like idiots, and not one of you have a make or model or year that has a freaking turn signal. So you might want to get some warranty on that. Just saying. I'm not a mind reader. Yeah, okay, I had my rant. I'm coming down now. Mind if I have a bit of coffee? It might, tame the shrew here. It might. There's a chance. Oh, that is so good, man. That is the nectar. So if your shocks and struts are weak, you're not getting any downforce. So it doesn't matter what tires, whether you're driving a freaking Maserati or a one-off special make and model just for you, because you are who you are. I don't know. It's an IDK moment. But if the shocks and struts are weak, there's no downforce, you got no grip. So you lose your gripology. So we have to know for sure that your shocks and struts, even though they're attached, and I know on a safety inspection, when we're looking at that, it doesn't matter if they're working or not working as long as they're attached at both ends. How stupid is that? That's how it's written up. That's the rule book. It can have oil drooling down the side of it, and I can look at it and go, that thing sucks right there with a capital K plus a T. It sucks. And we can't fail it. But if I'm looking your car over, I'm taking vehicle road heights with measuring tools and a road map that shows where I'm going to measure specific points on your car to determine if the car is sagging. If the car is sagging, then it tells me the condition of your shocks and struts. And we don't just change one side. Whatever we do to one side, we do the other side. But here's the kicker. If the back shocks are the same age as the front shocks, what do you think? Yeah, just imagine. Middle of July. It's 95 degrees Fahrenheit. You cut the grass. You're finished. You're all sweaty, nasty, and disgusting and smell bad like a bad donkey. You take a shower, and you put your dirty clothes back on. So what am I saying that? You don't just change the rear shocks and leave the front ones the same age. We got to make whatever we do to one corner, we got to do to all the corners so that you have equal everything all the time. And what does that give you? Stick around because I'll wrap it up in just a few minutes with number 4. Number 3. Again, 4 safe driving must-haves. Steering components have to be all good. All good. That means tie rod ends, ball joints, control arms, sway bar linkages, bushings, all of it. Wheel bearings. We got to know that all the steering components on your car are right and tight. Nothing's loose. Nothing's coming apart. Nothing's falling off, hopefully. I've seen a few of those. You watch our YouTube videos from the summer. Oh, my gosh, we had some vehicles in here. I took one actually for quite a drive, and when I got it back here to the shop, I hit a steering component barely with a hammer and it fell off. I would have lost control of the vehicle. On the left side, the driver's side wheel would have been slapping and a flapping and going, yeah, exactly, out into the rhubarb. So we can't take that for granted. We got to get in there and inspect and make sure that every single steering component is right and tight. And on top of that, a four-wheel alignment. We need to make sure that your vehicle makes a perfect box. Anything's out of whack, then the tail wags the dog. That's exactly how I can describe it to you and paint that picture. The tail wags the dog. That means the car is in control of you. You are not in control of it. So all these things have to work together to provide you with the 4 safe driving must-haves. Because I want every single one of you to be safe out there. Because you know what? Here's what I know. When crap happens and it goes wrong, 90% of the time you knew there was a problem. You knew it, but you ignored it. And then when that crap happens, you can't go back and change it. It's already done. And things change when cars go out of control. They do. Life all of a sudden changes. And it can be horrible. And the sad part is, you probably knew about it, but you ignored it. Safety's number one. You don't get a do-over. Yeah, life is now in session. Are you present? That's what my professor used to always say to me. And I'd like, life is now, what? What? I understand it now. Life is now in session. Are you present? The other saying I'm going to share with you is, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. It took me 31 years to figure that out, but I got it now. We can't get a do-over. So when we don't take care of things and we know it's a safety issue and we ignore it and ignore it and ignore it and ignore it, bam, something happens. The crap hits the fan. Now what? Then you go, I freaking knew that. I could have made that. I shoulda, woulda, coulda. You can't fix it. Number 4, equal braking on all 4 wheels. That means we did a ton of brakes this year in the Car Connection Workshop. All the videos are up on our YouTube channel. Please subscribe, like, follow, share with your friends. Hit the notification bell. Get every video that we make in your gullet. We did so many vehicles this year for widows, single moms. It was crazy. The braking systems we took apart, and what we found was just, it was unreal. Unreal how the vehicles even stopped, let alone equal braking on all 4 wheels. Folks, this time of year, you need every bullet in your gun possible to make sure you're protected, to make sure you're going to be all right. The bullets are knowledge. The more knowledge you have about how your vehicle works, how it behaves, and how you are the master when everything on that vehicle is doing everything it should. And when your service technician that you've built a wonderful working relationship with, when they're not ripping you off, that is gold. That is a gold nugget right there. Take what they tell you that is a safety issue and let them have a look at the car. Let them look it over, because what you want is a vehicle that's safe. It's safe in all road conditions. But this time of year, it takes but a flash for everything to change. Everything. The car's wrecked. People are injured. You're not doing good. And the world just starts to spin out of control. And all of a sudden, life is 10 times harder than it was just a couple of minutes ago. A couple of minutes. It's all changed. So we need braking on all 4 wheels so that when you apply them, if the brakes aren't working properly, the ABS system, traction control, and all that crap is not going to save you. I want you to know that point blank and clear right between the eyes. It will not save you because there's mechanical failure. It's like an aileron on an airplane that's missing. Yeah, that's going to be one ride and a half if they can get it to the ground because the plane is out of balance. It's got a serious problem on one side of the aircraft to get it landed, to control it. Yeah, these are things you would certainly not push aside if we all flew aircraft. Absolutely not. You'd go, yeah, that's got to be fixed. It has to be fixed before the thing leaves the ground. Your automobile's no different. Again, we don't get a do-over when things change. And then what the tech did told me the brakes weren't quite right. Get them done. You need to know, and the systems on your car, the traction control, the all-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, sometimes rear-wheel drive, all that stuff, and ABS will not save you if the brakes are not 100% working properly and together on all four corners of your vehicle. It just won't happen. That's nonsense. It won't save you. It doesn't have a brain. It can only do what it can do. But if there's mechanical failure there, there's mechanical failure. So I'm going to wrap up with this. Do whatever it takes. Whatever it takes to have an automobile that carries people. It is a rolling weapon. That's what it is. It's a rolling weapon. And every day when we have vehicles passing us, coming towards us, you know what I think about? I wonder if that guy's got his tire pressures right. I hope so. Or the brakes are working 100%. That's faith. You know what that is? That's exactly it. That's faith. I'm doing my part, but is that other car coming at me at the speed it's traveling doing their part? That's faith. That nothing happens. That vehicle doesn't go out of control, cross the lane, and strike your vehicle. Everything changes in a split second. So let's be safe out there. I care about each and every one of you. I'm giving you nuggets. I'm giving you all the opportunities to connect with me one-on-one. Let me know what's on your heart. What would you like me to cover? What would you like to see more of? Do you want more time with me in the morning? Do you want more time on our videos? I'm very conscientious about your time as I am about my own. I don't want to waste your time, your life, your effort, your energy. I want to help you. That's why I'm here. I want to help you. I'm not asking for anything in return. Reach out. Let me know what's on your heart. Leave a comment on our YouTube video. Send me an email through our website, ccbusnet.com. Connect with the businesses that I put my seal of approval on 100%. They do what they say, and they say what they do. And that's what counts. We have to stand and deliver. And that's what I've been taught, to stand and deliver. I care about you all. Thank you so much for tuning in. Share me with all your friends, sojourners, family, circle of friends. Let them know about our website where they can connect to every single piece of tooling and equipment we've mustered up. Facebook, Instagram, iHeart Podcasts, our YouTube channel, Stevensvilleontheweb.ca. I'm available to you 24/7 to connect with us. Connect with us. And let's head into 2026 and drive safe. Keep it under 100 and put that coffee on. Happy motoring. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.